Hey guys, it's Disease here, and today we are making a new tier list for the OP16 format. I just want to say the format just started, so this might be totally inaccurate, but this is just like my predictions and what I saw from playing on the sim and on locals like in the last 2 days. So let's start with the list. I think we should start with the OP16 decks. I'm gonna put this one here. If you don't know, Blackbeard is probably the biggest meta threat currently. It's good into NL, it's good into Nami. The downside of this deck is probably that it's losing to, I think, almost every OP16 deck. So it loses to Yamato, which I'm gonna put in tier 2. I think it's okay into Buggy, which is a rogue deck in my opinion. If you want to play Buggy, it's better to play this guy. Luffy is insanely good, and the most expensive card in the deck is probably the Rare Prisoner, which is like the pull rate of those prisoners is like 1.3 on box, something like that. Like if you get 2 prisoners from one box, you're lucky. Now the reasoning behind these decks, why I put them in these tiers, is Yamato can put a lot of pressure. If you can't deal with her explosive turns, you're probably gonna lose the game. Luffy's explosive whole game, like you have to deal with his board every single time. It's hard to starve, like every card draws a card. He has some dirty bodies like Bon Clay. For example, if you put one down on Bon Clay, it doesn't matter if your leader is 11k, Bon Clay is gonna swing you for 12k, which is kinda annoying. And I hate playing into this deck because I play Blackbeard, and if you want to play against Luffy with Blackbeard, you have to spam as much as you can with of those little guys, one Ogre, Vasco, the 1-drops, and you just can't miss any on-curve play. But there's also Sengoku, which I'm gonna put into Rogue. It's fine, it's decent. Deck has like 12 or 16 searchers, and if it doesn't play free of the admirals on curve, you're probably screwed. Like, that's the whole point of the deck. If you can't do it, you're probably losing the game. I'm gonna put Ace into might be fun category. I haven't played enough games against Ace, and I haven't played Ace at all, but I don't see why this deck shouldn't be played at locals. I think it can at least top locals. It's pure mathematics and playing like what, Vista, Marco, you can play the Luffy is busted, 4-cost Luffy that you play for 2 dons. It has 6k, but in my opinion that card is better in this deck, and I'm gonna put this deck into tier 2, maybe even here. I think it's better than Yamato. This deck it's the new starter structure. It has some pretty crazy cards like the 4-cost green Luffy. It's actually 5-cost, but if you want to give it a rush, and you always probably want to give it a rush, it can rest any blocker despite ignoring its cost, power, everything. And that card is best played in Goofy, green blue Luffy. There's also a super rare Croc in this deck, it's also good. All in all, pretty much good deck with those stats, like 4 life, 6k, can be better, right? Now I'm gonna put this here. Why did I put him below Blackbeard? only because he loses to Blackbeard. And let's finish with the best decks. He also loses into Nami. And we can argue about the placing of these decks, like what should be first, what should be second, what should be third. I think all three of these decks are insane. They're the best decks in the format, with reason. Enel is probably beating everything that I put into this list before him, except Blackbeard and Nami. Nami is also good into these decks. And Blackbeard kind of has probably less than 50-50 into these decks, but it beats these two. And if you're going to play, like, if you're going to locals, I don't see a reason why you shouldn't play Nami. Like, if you want to win locals, play Nami. If you want to win big events like regionals, play Blackbeard. Honestly, at the end of the last format, I was playing Enel a lot. I hate that deck. I love the playstyle. I think it's very fun to play. I just can't see 6 cost. And if you don't see 6 cost, into most matchups you're screwed. Lucy should be probably in tier 2. Still a good deck. He has winning matchup into Nami, losing matchup into NL, and people say that it has winning matchup into Blackbeard, but if you know how to play Blackbeard into Lucy, yeah, you probably won't lose. Like, just spam big bodies, just spam 10 cost, never put him below 3 lives with Blackbeard, because he can Fire Fist the big guy, and deck out is pretty solid tactic. Like, he's gonna draw like what, 10 cards more than you in first 3 or 4 turns. Just don't overuse your stage, find everything you need, and after that you're pretty much good with Blackbeard against Lucy. I love this deck, but I think I can't place it higher than Rogue. When OP16 was announced, I thought I was gonna play this. It has great matchup into Nell, it has great matchup into Lucy. The problem with this deck is if your leader is even 6k, but let's say 7k or more, you're probably gonna lose into that. And even though this format brings a lot of 5k leaders, I think, yeah, the strongest deck, well, these decks remain as strongest. This deck can be put much higher. Moria, I think it's Rogue, for now, at least for now. Pretty much the same, got one new card that if you trigger, you can play what, like Hogback, Perona, and even the Absalom. Yeah, it's good trigger, but all in all it's not such big support. Like 8 cost Blackbeard is probably the best yellow support from this set. Dolphy should be, I think, here. I like the deck, but they did him dirty. Like, Blackbeard has his ability, but better. Like, I don't know why would you play Dolphy in this format. Nothing specific about him. Blackbeard is just the better version. Thank God this deck is not anymore like here. I think it's Rogue deck for now. I mean, I heard people say like, you can destroy Blackbeard's stage. Yes, and you can do what against 11 cost blockers? Nothing. So yeah, this deck, thank God Blackbeard exists. He put him into Rogue, probably. I'm gonna put Mihawk in tier 2. As I said in the last tier list, if you're good with Mihawk, if you one-trick Mihawk, you're probably on here. But I'm gonna put him here, for now. I don't know like 7, the new law, 7 cost, I think. Can be probably played in him. Also, he can be played in Bonnie, which I'm gonna put in, might be fun. Yeah, that's about it. Like, the deck's pretty much the same. When the Zoro structure deck comes out, this deck is gonna be better probably, because every card they announce for Zoro is better in Miku than Zoro. Which brings me to structure decks actually. Like, for now I think Zoro is Rogue, but with the structure deck, like, he needs what, like 1 or 2 good cards. He might be even here, but I'm gonna put him here for now. Kuzan might be broken, like, I can see him here also with good support. Oh, Katakuri might be fun. Like, I think they need to print a new leader for Katakuri, honestly. Like, he does his game plan pretty much good, like, but the game plan is shit, like, it's nothing good. Kid is probably after the structure decks in Rogue or Tier 2, but now it might be fun. I'm not sure about Kid. Like, the Tricos Cavendish is broken. The new killer, yeah, Hitokiri Kamazo, he's great. Like, his Borsa that comes out from trigger like Kiku, card's insane and it heals you, it's leader locked, it's like perfect card for Kid. But I just don't think it's enough, honestly. I think he needs a big body. Like, he needs something on 9 or 10 that says, like, its cost is always treated as 8, so he can become blocker, and he needs something like that, something goofy, gimmicky, yeah. And who also gets structure deck? That's about it, right? Sabo. Okay, so Sabo cards might be good in Rayleigh and Koala. I mean, okay, 5 cost Kuma that was announced is like probably good in Sabo if it was dice roll. You always want to go second, and with that Kuma, your going first curve is probably not the worst. What's fun this format? This ain't fun, this is good. Like, Shanks is probably tier 2. If Shanks high rolls you, he can beat anything. Like, it's the same thing I was talking for Roger before. Like, if you have everything with Shanks, you're not gonna lose. I think deck's great. Honestly, it's in perfect spot right now. And to every OP9 fan out there that stopped playing the game after OP11, OP12, come back now. Like, if you want to play Shanks, this is the moment. Enjoy it while it lasts. Blackbeard, same as always. Like, in good hands might be here, in bad hands, like, it's might be fun, so I'm gonna put it somewhere in the middle. Honestly, this time I'm gonna put it into Rogue. I have really tough time playing black and yellow Blackbeard into the Blackbeard. I think it's favorable for him. Also, he has chance into every single deck from here. On play doesn't work, so I don't see why it won't be good into Yamato. You probably can play into Lucy. This might be a problem because, yeah, a lot of hits, not small hits. This is probably hard. Maybe you can starve him because he doesn't draw on-play cards, but you need to use leader ability too early. I'm not a professional with this deck. I'm not sure, but I mean, it probably can do much better than its current performance on the stats. Jimbe might be fun, honestly. Nothing too fancy, nothing new. Just another aggro deck. But Boa should be placed. I mean, to be honest, Boa should be placed here, probably. Yeah, let's put it. Nah, let's put it like this. Boa should be here, probably. I really like the deck. I think it's great if you're not sober, if you're tired or something like that. Like the deck plays itself, and now you have the 8-cost Teach, which if you play, you're gonna heal, if you trigger, you're gonna win, and that's about it. Bo is OP, honestly. The only reason I'm not putting her here is because she has really bad matchups into Nami and Blackbeard. And in my opinion, deck that loses into 2 out of 3 best decks in format. I mean, Luffy loses into 2 out of 3 best decks in format, but it's not the same. Like, Luffy probably stomps more than 50% of the decks. The Tormentor. I'm gonna put him, yeah, probably here. I mean, probably here. Maybe even here. Let's put it here. Let's put it here. So, I hate the deck. I think it's very strong, very skillful. You can win almost every matchup with it. I hate it only because I have PTSD. But if I played the deck from the day one, I would never quit probably. It's probably the most skillful deck in this tier list. Maybe Blackbeard is on the same level of skill, but no, I'm just kidding. Emu is the hardest deck in One Piece probably, and this is one of the easiest deck in One Piece, which I'm gonna put right behind Emu, or maybe I'm in the decks, maybe even here. It has 50-50 into NL. It's really good into Nami. It can withstand the aggro. Yeah. Either here or here. Probably here. Yeah, I don't see the reason I shouldn't put it here. Pretty much the same. Got some new cards like Moby Dick, Lil Ors, cards like that, stupid cards. Every card is busted. Every set there's something new for Ace. Deck's never gonna die. Yeah, like Emu is never gonna die because, like, it depends on player skill. Ace is never gonna die because it gets infinite support every single set. I mean, I played this deck in OP13. I played it even in OP14. Like, I love the deck, but it's just stupid, honestly. It's not hard, it's pretty much easy, straightforward, free win deck sometimes, yeah. I'm gonna put Roger into Might Be Fun, and this Luffy is Rogue. I played with Blackbeard into this Luffy, and this deck can't be played without its leader ability. And if you bring it into the tournament and expect to dodge every single Blackbeard, I wish you luck, but nah, that's probably not gonna happen. Oh, this deck is probably somewhere here. It's insane, I love it. It's so stupid, like, I mean, if you play any of these decks, you have like 50-50 into this. I'm not sure, like, with Blackbeard you should starve him, with Nami you should be 7k leader and hope that he doesn't put like the bigger bodies, and with NL, I mean, you just pray probably. Yeah, this deck is really good, like structure deck Luffy aged well, and this deck aged the best. Like, the only reason I'm not putting this deck here is because I always put only 3 decks into the best decks. Like, that's why I'm not saying tier 1, I'm saying 3 best decks. Every single format there's only 3 best decks, and if you think they're like 7 best decks or even more, or I don't know, 5, you're coping, bro. Like, there's no way. Always the 3, Holy Trinity, every single set. And yeah, about Rosie is great. I have like really tough time playing Legwin into him. I think he can play into Nami, and I think Kenel is really hard for him. But all in all, really good deck. It has very nice presence on Sim. If you like the deck, if you have the cards for the deck, I don't see the reason why you shouldn't play it. Like, just do it. The deck's great. Now's the moment. This and this here. The decks that change everything. They started the power creep. These two are probably rogue. And to be honest, I'm gonna put like this one here and this one here. What I think about these decks? UP Luffy is missing one good high cost. Like, now people are playing Sengoku, people are playing Boa 6 cost. I tried the deck. I mean, I feel pretty good playing this deck into aggro this set, because aggro can deal with 8k. It's like 5 or 6k at best things, but I'm missing the top end. I'm missing something like Mihawk. I'm missing something like Lin, like Katakuri, something that I can use to defend myself, and it's not Roger. And it, like, I want a beat stick that does something. Yeah. And about this deck, I think if you're good with this deck, you can probably win most of the matchups. Pretty much the same deck, like, if you like it, play it. Not bad choice, anyway. And I'm like confused about this deck. Honestly, I played this deck last format, and this format, like, the list probably changed. I mean, it changed, and a lot. But I can't put this deck in tier 2 only because of the statistics, because there's a really small player base, but this deck is hidden OP, so I'm gonna put it into Rogue. Like, I put it somewhere here. Yeah. The deck can use Gangnam Giant and Borsa, like, pretty much OP. Oh, and I forgot about this guy. I don't see how his structure deck will change anything for him. Like, it's probably gonna be a great support for red, but this leader is... it's a disaster. I don't see him being played at all. And now I'm gonna play Sanjin to Might Be Fun. I mean, it's probably one of the funniest decks. Like, Reiju is insane, it's always gonna be insane. I think blue needs a new red rock, something that has a lot of impact on the game, and that Reiju can cheat out. This is rogue for sure. Like, this, if you're not prepared for this deck, if the deck catches you, you're dead. Like, it's always gonna be the badass. This deck might be actually really fun. I haven't played this deck, but it has like what, 50 possible variants of play styles. Yeah, test something with it. Like, if you like the deck, it probably can steal away wins even from these guys here. Kobe was here like last format, but now I think it's here. Like, it can't deal with this guy and Nami. It probably can't deal with most of the decks here, so I'm gonna put him into Rogue. My favorite deck of all time, second favorite deck of all time, after the UP, Luffy. And I'm gonna put him into Rogue. Last format, this deck was a gem. It was like hidden OP. It was, last format it was probably here, like somewhere in between. Now I don't see it like there. maybe somewhere in here. Yeah. And please, guys, like, there's so many new cards for Whitebeard and Ace and things like that. So please try something with Marco. I think Marco has a lot of potential. This deck is certainly gonna be fun, but I think people can figure something out, like playing the 9-cost Sanji into 8-cost Whitebeard, the new one. I don't see that as a bad play. I think it's OP. So try something with this deck. Like, I'm not good in I'm not good at building decks that I haven't played before, but I think like this can be so much fun. I would really like if someone could make the list so I could try this. Like, I don't see why it wouldn't be able to top locals at least. And that's about it for the tier list. If I have forgot something, like any deck that you think might actually be playable in OP16, please tell me in the comment. If you like the video, please like it, share, and I hope you will enjoy this format as much as I do. See ya in the next one, guys. Cheers.